jamming like the fucking club bangers. I haven't done like. Do I have favorites that aren't like
Yeah,
radio hits?
but
Yeah,
you had to catch that vibe, right, from him, like the
the
energy.
deep cuts. You're talking about the
Because
deep
like
cuts.
you know how that's how they're welcoming him to like Thug Mansion. You know.
Yeah, man. Wow, wow.
When did
Yeah,
it become
I've already
official?
watched. I'm on a marathon this weekend. I've already watched. Uh, it wasn't Belly, which is the one with Jelly.
Wait, you talking about like
Juice?
nah. There's a Romeo Must Die.
No, 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 no.
Oh, he
Ex-
is in Romeo Must Die.
there's
That's a
an
hard
there.
ass movie.
He's like in two or three movies. There's a
He's in 4 movies. The one with Jelly. What's it called? Something.
That's Romeo Must Die.
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
But
when Jet Li is Romeo Must Die, bro.
is there isn't
Is
no
it Jet Li? It's not Jet Li then.
is
Cradle to
there
the Grave.
Cradle to the
Oh,
Grave?
that's the one.
Yeah,
Cradle to the Grave.
So is he in Romeo Must Die too?
I think so, dude.
Those
Yes,
are kind of the same movie. Which one was better?
Dude, they're all the same. Even Exit Wounds with
They are all the same movie.
Versus Salame versus
oh, he's in. Hold on, he's in all those three movies, dude.
Yeah, that's why they're all the same.
It's all the same movie, dude.
Yo, I
Hey,
was.
my favorite one is Belly though, bro. I love Belly though.
Yeah, dude.
I just more
Buns.
so because of like the lighting in that movie, bro. Like
I like the
that's some
opening
shit like Tope
sequence.
would pop on. Like Tope would be
The
an
opening
extra.
sequence when they're like walking in the.
Is that movie available to watch like on some platform
Yeah,
where
dude.
you
It's
could just
it's,
go?
yeah, it's 2021, Ben. It's available.
Oh,
I'm just
can
kidding.
you?
I'm messing with you, dog.
Nah, you'll pay like $1, bro.
Hey, bro, I got it on VHS for you, dog. You want to borrow it?
Yeah, let me borrow the VCR too, cause
I'll send it, bro. No thing.
I have the bird CD, bro.
I started watching the last Blockbuster on Netflix.
Yeah, I never finished that.
Yeah, it seems like it's just people telling their stories about how they went to Blockbuster.
Like I stopped at that scene where they introduced that one manager, I guess, with the last blockbuster in I don't know what state. And she was-
Yeah, in Oregon, yeah.
Oregon, yeah.
But back to DMX. Today on the timeline, I scrolled across his video of his performance at Coachella.
Yeah.
You remember that one?
Was it
Wait.
Coachella or Woodstock?
No, Woodstock 99.
Nah,
Woodstock.
no. Hey, to get it right there. I know you're young.
I was
bro.
gonna say it looked like Woodstock, so it makes sense now that it was Woodstock.
Bro,
'cause
in
that
the
was
in the
lit.
cutoff,
That picture of him and then the crowd, bro.
the whole
That's a dope ass poster, bro. Because you don't. I mean, you got people like J Cole. I mean, think about numbers wise, like people who move, like as far as like a crowd, like at a concert, like because nowadays hip hop they make as far as an artist go, they make their money, most of the money when they travel, they're doing venues and stuff
Right,
like that.
touring.
But I've been to J Cole, I've been to Logic. But imagine that atmosphere.
Hey,
Like,
don't be mentioning Logic on this platform.
it's your favorite.
and then
But imagine that atmosphere, bro. Like.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. And didn't he come out with 2 platinum albums in the same year?
so DMX actually had he was I think the first artist to have 2 albums released in the same year, but they did eventually go on to be platinum. But I think what it was is that they were number 1 releases as far as like on the Billboard.
Okay, they
So-
both came out number ones in the same year.
Yeah, in '98. It was Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, and then It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Those are the first 2. Like, yeah. Hold on 1 second, guys.
All right. You were a big DMX fan, Skeet?
As far as his music, bro, back in the day, I didn't. I mean, I would listen to like the movies, I guess the soundtracks that would come out in these movies. But I didn't really get into DMX as far as his like lyricism, not till like later, bro, back in like high school, after high
Yeah.
school. Because there was a point where I got into his like artistry in the sense of like how he would round an album out, bro, like with his prayers. I don't know if you heard all his prayers and
Yeah,
stuff.
Lord Give Me a Sign is one of my favorite songs by him.
Like I thought all that was dope, and this was like along the lines of when like me and Topher like messing around with just music and like thinking of albums and ideas and shit like that. So his ideology and just like the simplicity behind his lyrics and how he would just throw like he would wordplay, but he wouldn't hit you with like 20 syllables on a line and shit. He would just
Right.
hit you with the words, bro, and he would.
But a lot of it was like real shit, so people felt it. You know what I mean? Especially with his delivery. With a lot of with a lot of these rappers and performers, it comes down to the delivery, bro.
Like,
You
he's to
know?
me like when I think of him, I think of like Def Jam and shit, poetry in that sense.
Yeah. Def Jam Vendetta, the video game, he was in that too. I used to listen to DMX before football games, get me
Yeah,
hyped.
What's that? You remember that video, though? Was it? Was it on Def Jam Poetry where he was talking about the industry? I guess it goes off for like 2-3 minutes about the industry.
I think so, man. I think so. Yeah, man. I'm like trying to, today I worked midday, so when the news actually officially broke, I guess early afternoon or whatever, I was like kind of like, well, okay. I just got into work, so I haven't really had time to sit down and consume stuff. But yeah, man. X, he had those like he always had like a prayer in
Yeah,
his
I remember
albums
we
and
were
stuff,
talking about
man.
that when you stepped out really quick.
Yeah, yeah, and like just um, and like you guys were like just kind of hark on what you
Heavily
guys were like
talking about
saying
Drake.
as far as like like some guys don't need all they don't need to get real cute as far as like they're like playing around with words and stuff like that. It's like but what you could tell through DMX is like what he brought across like the audio form was that he was real, like
Yeah.
authentic, and like he did bring a lot of emotion, and things like that. There's a story that I'd heard. This was like a long time ago. I'd heard the story, and I'd heard it through the years. But
Back in like what, 99 maybe?
um, no, when he was a kid, when he was a kid, allegedly that his parents took him to like a group home, and they were like, "Hey, like how do you like it here?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's alright, I guess." And he was a kid, like a kid, and they're like, "Okay," and they just left him there.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Like and I don't know if he ever reconnected with his parents after that, but like they pretty much just dumped him there and stuff. And so I guess he's always had, unfortunately, like a troubled life. And what we learned as DMX is he was just a real aggressive cat. Like as far as like just his energy that he brought, and like he didn't have to be multi syllable rhymes and all that stuff and all these metaphors. He was just telling you. It was like you felt it was real, and it was connecting with everybody because he was letting his emotions get to you first, and just maybe his own personal street life and stuff like that. But
He wasn't an industry artist. He was an artist in the industry.
there you go. I mean, before pre-workout, there was DMX.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude,
Hey.
Over the course of the day, man, not to cut you off, Ben, but I am gonna fucking cut you off because you're trying to cut me off, so fuck off. But like a lot of the cats that I work with, they're younger, right? They're in like their early 20s, mid 20s, and most of the guys that played sports at some point, football or whatever, mainly. But like it was always like, yeah, I used to listen to DMX before games, or I'll listen to DMX at the gym or whatever the case is, and like I feel like that's kind of a constant. Like,
Yeah. And another thing, like I like watching interviews, and in a lot of the interviews that he gives, sometimes he'll answer his questions and he'll just start reciting his lyrics, like to answer their question, like, "Yo, yeah, I talked about this in this song," and then da 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 da
Yeah.
da 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 da. Like
Bro, and then
real life shit, real
what
life shit.
what's
Yeah.
crazy is that like I guess his most recent interviews that that a lot of people know him because I mean a lot of cats now, these younger generations, they think of DMX, they see these interviews where he's like on shit, and he's on shit.
Yeah, the Breakfast
Yeah.
Club ones that are tripped out, but he has
Yeah.
the Drink Champs one is one of the best ones.
Man.
Oh, he went
I
on
need
Drink
to go.
Champs.
I need to go listen to that one. I never listened to that one.
A lot of stories that you would never hear on that podcast were really good. They just had one with Cameron too that came
It's
out.
like
I know.
I mean he's an OG, bro. I mean, Toph, you know this. He's an OG as far as, in my opinion, like one of the best fucking ciphers ever recorded though.
Oh wow, that's an old. That's before it was like the ciphers. Like
Before it was called a
before.
cipher.
Well, they were always called ciphers, but before it was like the BET ciphers. There were always
Yeah,
ciphers
were.
in hip hop, but like cipher just means that it comes back around. So when they form a circle and start rapping, that's the cipher. That's literally what it means. So like,
So can you spit some knowledge on Ben and who was included in that one?
is this the? Are you talking about the backstage?
With Archie's favorite artist,
Who Chino XL is there?
one of his favorite artists, Big Pun.
It's I think there's like a real. I mean, of course, this is from like the very late '90s, right? But like, there's a real old video. It should be on. Of course, it's on YouTube, but it's him, Pun. Is it at the table, right?
They're just chilling, and it was like I don't even think they were trying to spit some shit. Somebody just turned on the camera and they were
it
just
just
like, "Hey."
happened. They were all there. If I'm not mistaken, um, I'm guessing Joe was there. Fat Joe was there, maybe. But
It was Big
DMX,
Pun, Cannabis. Cannabis was dope. DMX, Mos
can
Def, Mike Geronimo, and John Ford.
oh John Forte, yeah. Oh, dude, wait, Cannabis. Yeah, Cannabis is in that one. And
Can-
there's this like long like story of like Cannabis ducking Big Pun in the studio for years.
yeah.
Like he would, Big Pun would have entered the studio. He'd say he would go, and he'd never show up. But but DMX was that cat that he didn't. And same thing with Big Pun. Like they didn't care if they were already on had a major deal going, and they would just pull up and like, yo, I see these guys robbing on the corner. They pull over. I'm gonna battle these cats, and they would battle these cats, bro. Like,
Dude, I'm telling you, on as a respect to DMX, you got to listen to that Drink Champs podcast. It's like
I
an
need
hour and a
to.
half, maybe 2 hours of DMX there, and the stories are just out of this world, bro. Like what it took to get DMX to record. Like you would go and try and get a verse from him, and you'd be with him for the whole weekend, and it'd
You
be
gotta get.
Monday. It'd be Monday, and you still didn't have the verse. You know what I
How
mean? But
how
the
old
label was paying everything because it was DMX, and you were going to get the DMX verse.
how old is that podcast been? A few months maybe,
Drink
or like oh
Champs?
no
Oh
no
no,
no
when
that,
he was on there,
oh because he was actually on it, right? Because yeah, I've heard stories of like, yo,
everybody
like
has a DMX story, bro.
everybody has
Everybody
like
has a
no, and it's
DMX
literally
story.
that like, wine and dine DMX for like 5 days, and on the fifth
Yeah,
night he finally like dropped his verse, and then he
if
like,
he didn't crash out in the booth, yeah.
yeah,
But
Crazy
he
shit.
was somebody that was loved by pretty much everybody in rap and in the industry. I don't know of
I,
DMX, after maybe his prime having beefs in rap. I'm sure when he was hot, back then when he was young, yeah, but later on in his career post rap,
I
he
can't
was
honestly
never.
think of anybody who's ever bashed on him, even through
No.
all the drug usage and all that other crazy shit.
well,
Yeah.
something happened because there is actually in the late '90s there was a, and I don't know if it was beef or what, but there was some collaborations, and I think they're on one song, at least one song together, but they would be on each other's song here and there, which was DMX, Ja Rule, and Jay Z. And I think that, I don't know if this was, if you had heard about this
They
band,
are on a song.
they were actually supposed to form a super group called Murder Inc.
Murder Inc. But that's the thing, like that. Oh, what's his name, bro? He even comes out in that movie with Credit to the Grave. He's like his sidekick. He was like that first artist to sign with
Oh,
that label, Murder Inc.
with, oh wait, who's artist? DMX?
You know, well, like the cat who plays his side dude in that movie, Credit to the Grave, like his.
Wait, Dragon?
I think that's his name, bro.
Cause
He had
like
like a scar on the side of his face.
yeah, that's Dragon. He like kind of skinny dude, right?
He was like the first formally recognized artist to sign to that when they were making it, wasn't it?
I think when no Dragon was on Rough Riders.
Oh, you know
Um,
what? Yeah, you're right. It's
yeah,
Rough Riders. I don't know
but
why I
he
was
was
thinking right.
no, but yeah, no, I know where you were going with it. Yeah, Dragon was, uh, yeah, he was like right there. He was like pretty much DMX's like right hand man, and the dude that was like that DMX made famous, because people forget like this DMX pretty much made this guy famous. Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
Today when I was listening to DMX, there was a lot of Swiss Beats ad libs in the backgrounds of
yeah,
his songs, earlier songs.
because X like on some
And all
songs
his beats are high energy. They're Swiss
Did
beats.
did
They're Swiss
Swiss
beat
like
beats.
throw any acknowledgement or post anything?
I'm
I'm
pretty
on I'm
sure
on social media right now, so I wouldn't know.
I'm
Yeah,
pre-
I mean, I don't really scroll through Instagram, but I'm sure he would have done it there.
I'm pretty sure he did, and let's see. Yeah, he's posting some stuff on it. Um,
Pretty
yeah,
sad, man.
there's a lot of cats that are just posting up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, on his story, like pretty much everything is DMX related. I mean, all these cats, man, Method Man, LL Cool
Well,
J.
his last interview with I think I saw it just because the only thing I have active right now is Twitter. But his last interview was with who was it with? The Breakfast Club. one
DMX.
of his last interviews where what's that I don't know what the podcast, but it's with
Nori.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the Drink Champs. That's the
That's
one I'm
Drink
telling
Okay,
you
Champs.
all
well,
Yeah,
about.
Drink
I
Champs.
saw a clip where he was just like, "Man, if I died today," and they're like, "Oh, chill, chill, chill." But
Yeah.
he was like, "If I died today, if I just dropped dead, like, I can honestly say I lived a good life or whatever." And that was like, I saw that, just like the his facial expression and how he said it, bro. Like he died, obviously, and I think he was just at peace with it, bro. And I think like he was ready to go for years, bro. Just battling inner demons. I mean, who am I to say that, right? But
Yeah, no, but I mean, it had shown that he was battling other stuff, like you said in interviews, where he that Breakfast Club interview where he was like sweating and pacing back and forth, and crazy man. Obviously he was a guy who went through rehabs and stuff, but some habits are just very hard to kick. This week, I actually came across a video the first time how he got hooked. He was saying that somebody that he looked up to and that he ran with when he was 14 years old came into the room with a blunt after they had, done whatever they had
Laced it.
done, and he laced it with crack, and he hit it one time,
you know,
and
so,
he said that was it, bro. That was it, and he starts crying in this interview that he's giving, the video. And because he said, why would he do that to me? Like, I was 14 years old. Why would he do that to me? And obviously that followed him from then to now.
Man,
looking
that's
Crazy.
looking looking back on it, like as far as his success and how renowned he is or was, still is. Obviously, he's a legend. Um, had he not taken that path, uh, or just dealt with those inner demons and let that get the best of him with the movies he was making, the music he was making, how would you have seen his success kind of carry over the last decade or two? Had he had a straight path?
I mean, you see what Ludacris is doing.
But I mean, he was like lead role in movies, bro. Like Ludacris
Well,
is
that's
just
what
like
I'm
a
saying. But like he's in that Fast Five. That's like one of the biggest franchises that there is in movies. But I'm saying like DMX for sure would have been in a lot of other films and been doing stuff. I think it's hard to say, but like if he would have been, like all in and like you said, taking a different path, he could have been a very more business savvy person in the industry that he was in, because he had so many ties, and like we said, there wasn't really anybody that didn't like DMX or wanted any problems with DMX. So he could have been a guy who was the head of maybe a record label that he kept the lights on for so long, like at Def Jam. We've seen them put artists, in certain positions, but
yeah,
obviously he was, on another path.
it's crazy, man.
I wonder like if he if he didn't have that pain that he grew up in, would he be that artist? Because that's
Well,
what
that's
he
that's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he
that's a
brought
good way to
across.
look at it because
Like
that's what made him, obviously.
yeah, unfortunately, like he had that pain to kind of release, and all those that stuff that he had to endure and experience. That's what he relayed to us, and maybe yeah, you said like if he didn't have that, maybe he wouldn't have left such
and maybe it
of
doesn't
a
even
harsher
sound the
lifestyle.
same. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, who knows if he even would have been a rapper? Like but it
right. So R.I.P.
uh,
DMX, man. R.I.P.
RP DMX.
DMX
Yeah, the
for
dog. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well. Oh, just on that. If, anybody. The 14 million listeners that Ben has on this podcast. Nah,
Subscriber.
but if anybody ever really like has issues, you know what I'm saying, don't hesitate to get help. That's I think maybe the bigger thing here is like it's scary to see. You can even think like case of DMX, the most successful people have things that that they can't shake off, and they need everybody's help. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so if anybody ever feels like y'all need to talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Hey, call a hotline or call a homie. You know what I'm saying? If your friends are there to to pick up the phone for you. And
And I wish I had the number for sure, but going back to that, I saw that big news. The suicide hotline is now three numbers, just like calling 911. You know how like usually like the suicide hotlines are like 1-800 whatever whatever, like you spell something out. Now it's just 3 digits, bro, which I thought was something pretty big. I saw that on Yahoo's front page this week.
That,
Different.
so there's a new. Let's see.
On to lighter news or what? Some Paul Pierce news?
Oh, bro, like I said, I've
We,
been on social media, and
we
it
can
took me like
lighten this up real quick.
3-4 days to figure out what was going on, bro. That shit is crazy.
Seemed to me it seemed like Paul Pierce was on his way out and like he was
Yeah.
cool with
To
just
me, if
going
I'm
out
Paul
his way.
Pierce, I'm like, man, I'm just fed up with all this nonsense, bro. Like
But
they were, it
what do
got
you
to the
mean by
point like
fed up with the nonsense?
they were just I wouldn't say directly disrespecting him, like, but like, dude, I honestly think like everybody at ESPN like
You
thought
didn't
he was
like
a
him
joke. I didn't like him as a
because of that D Wade thing or what? When Jalen Rose like clowned him.
yeah.
Bro,
I think that's you can say that was the timeline. That's part of the timeline, but there's so much other shit too.
He,
yo, Paul Pierce looks like he smells like hot dog water.
And then in that
hey,
live stream he did,
he
Yo,
went out. He went out like the truth, bro. He went out on his terms.
he's
I
like, "Y'all want
respect
the
that.
truth? This is me." And then what? Hey, so like to follow up on that, like this guy's like married and shit, right? Like,
I don't know. I
have they?
don't know the details.
That's crazy.
I don't know the details, but that poker night looked lit. I mean, he was getting a haircut. He was hitting the bleezy.
I
There was
don't.
dancers, and he was playing poker. Like, yo.
Well, okay, so
And then he
but
was gonna have to be on NBA Countdown the next morning, like on Sunday. That's
that's
the wild part.
that maybe that explains all these stupid hot takes that he has. Like, this is what he's doing the night before. He's supposed to be on national TV, dog. It's like, okay, yeah, LeBron ain't shit. Okay, bro, thanks, man.
Why else would he be getting the cut, bro? He had to look fresh for Sunday Countdown.
He was like, hey, like he called his ball, man.
What do you think? Like, is he gonna be somebody that's sought after?
I think like if he is, it's going to be more along the lines of like what Matt Barnes and Jackson are doing. Like it'll be like on Showtime or like HBO too, more along the lines where it's like uncut, unedited, and he can just kind of just
You don't think
because I mean
Barstool?
he has connections, obviously. Like he's how long was he at ESPN? A good like what 5 years? How many
It was,
finals did we have to fucking endure at halftime with his ass on there?
it was a decent amount, but you don't think he would fit with Barstool?
I mean,
I don't know about that, bro.
Because Barstool's like a Boston thing. He played for the Celtics.
True.
They don't have a basketball person over there. They have Deion Sanders for football.
I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, they can, hey,
Cam Soda offered him a show and 250 grand, show where he'd be talking weekly or nightly, Monday through Friday, NBA news with exotic dancers in the background.
Wait, what? Who did?
Cam Soda.
Soda?
I'm not sure exactly what that is. It sounds like a webcam.
I think Mike Tyson needs
Cam,
to,
yeah, Cam.
Mike Tyson needs to interview his ass.
Yo,
Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson just needs to warm up his ribs real quick. Just a little two punch, and that's it. But I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of Paul Pierce in any form or fashion. So.
Are you a fan of this move?
Of the move?
Yeah, like, are you a fan of like the way he went out?
Like the way they axed him, like on ESPN's part?
No, I mean, he kind of axed himself.
Okay, so
he must have known something.
I just saw a clip real quick. Did he get axed because was he
because
smoking?
Yeah, and he was smoking. There was dancers.
Is it true that what's her name like joined the live? The redhead, what's her name?
No.
Oh, Rachel Nichols.
That was just people asking in the comments,
awesome,
"Yo,
dude.
where Rachel Nichols at?"
People
a bunch of where's Rachel Nichols at, and fuck Ray Allen in the comments.
Oh damn! I saw like a guy did like a spoof of like a voiceover of the same video, like acting like Paul Pierce, and like Paul Pierce actually like commented like crying the laughing emojis on it. So I was like, okay, at least he's having fun with it. Like I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I think he just didn't want to. us find out like, oh, Paul Pierce let go by ESPN just
Yeah, I
because.
think like somebody tipped them because I mean, if you think about it, like look at the timing. We're getting towards the end of the season, playoffs coming around, all that good shit.
I
I
mean,
think he's gonna land a job though. I don't think he's gonna be struggling for work.
FS1 or what?
I mean, you know what? Like, who like you know, I've just said, like I'm not a fan of Paul Pierce, but like, hey, who cares? He smokes. He goes to like there's that. Who cares?
And
Dude?
in Los Angeles, he obviously lives in Los Angeles where
Yeah,
it's
he's from
legal.
Inglewood. Yeah, he's from
Where
Inglewood.
it's
So
legal. But the point is, it was Disney. ESPN is Disney.
yeah, that's true. You make a good point.
That was the big deal.
Yeah, I mean, Disney, also stole like stuff from like immigrants and made them into their own things. But anyways,
So, giving us the documentary facts.
For real.
hey bro, Walt
He's making
Disney,
the most of his Disney Plus subscription.
What
$865 a month, baby, $865 a month, bro.
the
Bro.
ESPN Plus, Hulu, and what else? Disney Plus you get for like $11.
Yeah, bro. Shit, I got the package, dog. Shit, man. I'm out here spitting vaccines, bro.
Do you have the vax, Toe?
Hey man.
Hey, that's a hot topic, man. Is
Hey
it
man,
a little?
why are we getting all personal up in here, bro?
Well, if you're gonna throw around vaccinations,
I know.
I wanted to know if you were big vaxxed.
I know Ben ain't big vax.
I'm
Hey,
not
bro.
yet.
Hey, bro, look, man.
You want to plead the fifth or what, bro?
Why we gotta get all personal
Cool,
up in here,
bro.
dog?
Like,
Hey, dog.
hey, bro, I mean, it's pretty. It's a pretty regular question, bro. Have you
What? What's up?
have you gotten it though or no?
Yeah, I
Or
got my
you
first
just don't
dose.
answer?
No, I got
you
my
did?
first dose last week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I got my first dose last week too.
Yo.
I'm due for my second dose on the 21st.
They haven't even told me when I'm getting my second one yet.
I hear
Stop
the
getting-
second one is the one that people kind of feel a bit more.
Hey, the first one, to be honest, I don't know if it's just because everybody's different. I've had COVID, and COVID really fucked me up, as you guys know.
Yeah.
But I was feeling some pretty strong symptoms on the first one, so I hope the second one's not crazy.
I mean,
Really?
I was really lucky I didn't feel anything, but
Bro, I had
all
like
did was
body aches.
I just kept rubbing like
chills.
the spot of the injection, like just kind of just rubbing it
Sana
on.
sana colita de rana.
Yeah, and then it was a little tender for like a day or two. That was about it. I just keep rubbing it, but yeah, yeah. Let's see what happens on the second one.
I signed up my wife and my mother-in-law for it. They're at the hospital. I'm gonna get it when I come back from Vegas.
You should have gotten it before.
I know, but I wasn't gonna get the second dose before I left, so I just figured there was no point.
True. When you're heading
Plus,
out,
if I get it, I hate getting shots. So if I get it, I'm taking the whole day off, dog.
gosh, dog.
I
Bro,
do. I just don't do well with needles.
Hey,
Hey,
I can
dog.
respect it. That's like me flying, bro. I mean, as much as I've flown, I still go through the same process every time I get on a plane, bro. I get nervous as hell.
Yeah, our last flight to Vegas, during that whole winter storm that we had gotten stuck over there in Vegas on the way over there, man. One of the scariest flights I had ever.
Bro, I mean,
About my
to be
palms
honest,
are sweating.
I don't know if it's just like the route that we, as living over here in Texas, have to take to Vegas, bro. But it's always horrible going to Vegas, dog.
It's, I think it's because Vegas is windy though, bro. Because like when we were there, it was windy.
There was like a good one time I flew to Vegas, bro. There was like a good like 10, what felt like 10 minutes, bro. Me like fucking feeling myself get off the fucking seat and like crazy shit.
Yeah, I don't like that. But I'm heading to Vegas this coming Thursday.
Oh shit.
Got 3 days of work, and then I'm over there till Sunday. It's gonna be dope.
That's all you need. 3 days in Vegas.
Yeah,
And you're good for 6 months.
Yeah, this one was back to back. It wasn't planned, but it just happened that way.
Thanks.
I've never been to Vegas.
Hey,
Really?
bro, let's go, dog.
Look, bro, I'm willingly gonna go into the desert. Get fuck out of here, bro. Fuck outta here, bro. You know how hot it was here in the valley, bro? Like, fuck out of here, bro.
How crazy is that, man? The weather, like it was like in the 60s and then 99 today and yesterday.
Today I think it was 102, bro. It was
Well,
bullshit.
yeah, the Valley's definitely hotter than San Antonio, but
It was bullshit, bro. Like it just
bro.
it's like as soon as you walk outside, it's like it's like like an army wife, like when her husband comes back from deployment, she just hugs him and shit like that.
yeah,
Like that's how the heat do. As soon as you walk outside, the shit just fucking grabs you like that.
Hey,
blankets around.
you know what? Before I moved to Dallas, I thought Texas heat and all that shit that we had to deal with was one thing, bro. But Dallas weather is crazy, though.
You know, yeah, Dallas weather is
Like just like
crazier.
20 minutes before I signed on, bro, we had a fucking hailstorm with like fucking golf size fucking ice like on the floor, bro. Like
Damn it, boy. My brother's in Dallas. He went to the Rangers game.
we had like a monsoon like a month ago, bro. Like crazy shit. Like of course that snowstorm, like we
Dude,
got to deal with all kinds of shit. And then of course like we get the heat, but we don't. We get it a little late, but we get the heat.
But the Valley heat's pretty rowdy too, right?
It's all that humidity, bro. That's one thing. And then those mosquitoes, dog. Shit.
Yeah, those mosquitoes are big as hell.
those rat bastards.
In Alton, and then in Alton, they're tough as hell, right, Tom?
Bro, those shits fucking. They'll fucking fly over the fence while you're jumping in with you, bro.
They're probably all either fucking drunk, sucking all your jeans blood or
Hey.
something. Though.
Wow, wow.
Oh man,
Dope ain't saying shit because I've seen Dope hang out with Eugene quite a bit.
Hey,
Shit.
well, when you see that? When you see
when
that?
you see that?
When you see that?
You're not even on social media. When you see that?
Yeah, we see that, bro. Like what? Like 3 weeks ago on a Thursday when we were at Applebee's. Yeah, you saw that. I was there. And what?
He was right up the block.
Yeah. So, okay, guys. Speaking of the heat, I think this is a perfect segue. Hot. You know what I'm saying? What when it gets hotter for you guys? How does the wardrobe change? What's the fashion sense? Is it t-shirts? Is it
I'm not the guy to ask for fashion, bro.
hey, but
Because I
at the
got
end of the
one
day,
wardrobe for all the seasons. Cause
hey, but that's your sense of fashion. So I mean, you
That's
no
for
matter
sure.
what, you're included, though.
Hey man, maybe
shorts always.
Okay, so that's okay. So I only wear shorts at my house. If I'm leaving my house for any reason, they become pants. I've always been like that ever since the '60s.
Hey, that's true. I don't think I've ever seen like Toph rock a pair of shorts to go out.
No,
I
Like
think
you,
like maybe like in junior high, he used to rock a couple like denims and shit that
The
were like
blue jeans?
nicely starched and shit with a line down the middle. But that's about it.
I
Man.
don't. Not even to go out, bro. Like there's pictures of us in high school, like here, like my niece's like birthday, and I'm in like khaki shorts and stuff. But like I'm at the house. I
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
leave.
I remember one time. I remember one time we went to a pool party. It was like 110 degrees. You were in the pool with your jeans on and shit.
I was not on the pool, my dear. That is a fallacy.
they
I've
were
never been
pajama
to.
pants.
I have also never been to a pool party with Ski. That's actually. Hey man, that's how rumors start, dog. That's how rumors start, dog.
Shit.
It's okay. You can start them. It's all
All right,
good.
well, spit your wardrobe. I mean, you obviously did, right?
Crocs,
Just-
Crocs, or what? Toe?
Okay.
Nah.
Wow. I'm mad. I'm mad. It's okay, but I'm mad. It's a Friday night and I'm mad. But
Oh man,
hey, bro, in chancletas you'll never catch me, dog.
I'm always in slides, bro. I'm
I
known
can't,
for being
bro.
in slides.
I can't, bro. You know us cats from Malton, bro. Wait, it's one gunshot sound away from just got a dip, dog. Yeah, I ain't really no slides, no sandals, no crop. Nah, bro.
It's safe to say, out of us three, I'm probably like the most versatile when it comes to fucking
Probably.
wardrobe, especially in the
Yeah.
summer. Like,
Yeah.
just depending on what I'm feeling.
It's Jersey. It's Jersey season.
It could be,
in the
it could be a
summer.
jersey. It could be like a fucking polo. It could be a fucking white tee.
Hey,
It
you
could
know
be a
what?
fucking.
I need you guys to
Wife beater.
join me on this journey. Sorry, my bad. As you know, we're getting
This is a journey.
yeah, we're getting older, right? We're getting into our early 20s. I think as part of our heritage, I think, bro. I don't tell anybody, right? But let's start rocking quiet vedas.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Guayaveras, bro. They're like the button-up shirts that like the older like cats used to wear, and
Oh,
they have like
where
the
they
little,
do
the little pockets like towards like the bottom, like you like they're literally meant to be tucked out, like or untucked, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, Guayaberas, they got like two like chest pockets. Usually they have like a little design coming down like this. Like,
There's
you know
always
what I'm
like,
saying?
sometimes like it's on the collar and shit.
Some shit like that. Yeah, Guayaberas, dude. It's a rite of passage for us, bro. We gotta get there already. You know what
I'm
I'm
down for like a suit or some shit.
saying? Dude, didn't you
A
wear suit
mariachi shirt,
I mean, I have to bring it back, bro. Every 10 years,
every 10 years?
a suit shirt,
as
No, zoot suit.
there you go.
a zoot suit.
Dude, my dad owns like 10 of them, bro.
What is that? A zoot suit,
It's just like a gangster tuxedo.
like a Dickies version.
It's like you look like the mob. You know, you wear the black and white shoes.
Yeah, you know you. Well, Ben, here's the thing,
Cortezes, some
bro.
Cortezes.
Let me show you a picture. Let me show you a picture.
The thing
It's
is,
like pinstripe, bro. It's like the originator outfit, like for pinstripe.
Ah, I got you. Like El Catrín.
yeah, yeah. There you go.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, actually, that's actually damn, man. That's pretty good. Hey, man.
No, yeah. I'm
Who do you-
versatile.
Who do you hang? Hey, salute. Hey, yo.
What? Who do I hang out with?
Well, because dude, you obviously don't hang out with anybody older than you. You
Yeah,
don't.
bro. I think it's safe to say Ben doesn't hang out with us because he chooses not to, because he knows, like,
Nah, because you live in Dallas. I've never been to Dallas.
bro, there's always a start, man.
Ever.
He's going to the desert. Okay.
He told you for a visit, bro. So get your vaccine and y'all just fucking.
That's true. It's only been 7 years since I've been.
Topaz has been on here since like
14. I went in
2014, bro.
Yeah, I went in 14.
I'm like
Okay,
native. I'm native.
Yeah. Like he was here like last month or whatever, and like we drove around for a little bit, and he's like, "Hey, bro, where am I going?" I was like, "This is Conway, dog. It's the biggest street in Mission."
Hey, bro, there's a lot of shit that's changed, bro. Every time, I mean, most recently, like this last trip was the first trip I've made to the valley in like 10 months. So
Yeah. Yeah.
My family doesn't live in Mission anymore, so I'm not now. The past year that I've been going down, I haven't really been in the Mission area.
Oh, where they ain't in the hood no more.
No.
Wow. Okay.
dang, bro, is it Silk's fault or what happened?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yo.
No, they had moved out to another house over by Stewart, and then just ended up selling that house and moving out of Mission.
Where y'all at right now? Like Ruya or what?
Yeah, over there, like Peñitas area.
That'd be actually funny if that was true.
Yeah,
Oh, you being serious?
yeah, right there.
Oh, damn. Okay. Wow. Well.
Hey, it's
Good luck.
it's on the come up, bro. It's
man.
Alton, bro. It's be on the grow shit.
City
Yeah,
on the rise.
Yeah, sitting on the grow, dog. Yo, shout out to Alton. You know what I'm saying? ALTON at the end. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
Hey, and
Okay.
going back on your statement of me not knowing where the fuck I was, bro. You gave me a weird look too. You fucking asshole.
When?
Like you gave me that look like you think you're fucking better than me. Like when I fucking was like, dude, where the fuck am I going?
No, I gave you the look of like you're fucking with me, right? That was like, hey, bro, you fucking with me, right? But I forget that you've been in Dallas for 8 years already.
That is a long time, bro.
Yeah, man.
He's what are people from Dallas even called?
And you know what attributes to it too is like, I guess over the last like 4 years, like when I do go down, it's like strictly like just to hang out with my family. Like it's not like I'm out fucking
No,
around
yeah.
town like fucking sprucing shit up. You know what I mean?
That's bullshit.
Hey, what do they call people from Dallas? Like like Houstonians.
Oh, Dallasentarians. I don't know.
Well,
Cowboys.
I'm in the Bishop Arts, technically Oak Cliff, so I'm just the Oak Cliff native right now.
Calmate, Oak Cliff.
Hey, I know he ain't lying, bro. I know
He's
he ain't
about
lying.
to. We're gonna see Skeet rocking the Oak Cliff. Letterman.
Hey, J. Cole shouted us out. No?
That's funny.
Yo,
But yeah,
you're a Dallasite. That's like the proper demonym for your Dallasite.
there you go.
Dallas site.
And what is Ben known as right now?
Ben, you're
You're New Braunfels?
New Braunfels.
New Braunfels, yeah.
Oh.
Not sure what-
New
I'm not sure what we're
Braunfels?
called.
Okay, girl, I don't know.
I'm not sure what we're called, to be honest.
Let's see. See if there's an official. No, there's no official demo.
Man,
Or
Ben's over there fucking floating rivers and shit on the weekend.
Yo,
not
that's all I
yet.
see. That's
Not
all I see.
yet.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's not hot enough yet. Okay, fuck off, dude.
My sister wants to move to New Braunfels. Well, she's been telling me for a minute, hopefully, but that's where they want to move to.
It's badass, bro. It's just expensive compared to like San Antonio.
It's more along the lines of like Austin vibe or what?
Yeah. And it's more like older crowd, like kind of like retirement-ish town.
Oh,
Which,
okay.
which, which
Like
I said.
not as old as me and Tove, but
Yeah, not as old, but getting there.
beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
Like in
like-
20 years, y'all can move over here.
Y'all want to see like this? How look on deck, bro. I got the client on VHS, dog. What you know about that?
Damn.
The client.
On deck, dog. Whatever you
Over here
want.
looking for something. Hey, Tove, I feel like you and me are like the only ones I still have a fucking VHS player set up, like ready to go. Do you?
Hell no.
I have a very sad story about that.
It's one of those dual players, bro. The CD and the fucking VHS.
Oh, okay, yeah. I had a VHS,
201?
VHS, whatever VCR. What am I saying? I had a VCR. It was my uncle's. Props' dad.
Yeah.
It was
Shout out
his.
Props.
Yeah, shout out Props. And for whatever reason, my mom, who knows that it was her brother's, who'd been passed for a long time, and I kept it, right? Because I was like, okay, cool. Like, this is his. This was his. I'll keep it, and I'm gonna take care of it. Old ass VCR that like it was a top loader. It
No
would
rise?
eject up. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
She left it under the treehouse, under the deck, and it got wet.
Damn it,
And I
boy.
was like,
dare
no,
you,
I,
Toby.
it was in my room connected. I don't know why she literally took it out. And this was like years ago.
She's probably trying to get back at you for some shit you did, bro. To be honest.
Well, I
What'd you
mean,
do, Toe?
You know me, bro. You know me, dog. Just
Hey, bro, I can imagine, bro.
Crazy.
One night she asked for a triple shot. You only gave her one, and you were worried about her health. I get it.
hey, look, man.
She didn't like one of your bars, maybe?
Okay, hey,
I'm trying to think of why she would do
hey, bro.
that.
You can ask about the vaccine all you want, okay? But the bars, bro. Okay, okay.
I'm saying, like, maybe she didn't want to be mentioned in a bar or something. And
Nah,
Hey, Tope,
actually,
just real random. Is like your mom. Like, I mean, you got a pretty good collection of music now, bro. I mean, you've been. But did you never given any music to your mom? Like she's like cleaning the house, jamming to your shit.
Never. No. I. She's heard maybe beats. Like I've actually like called her into the room like, hey mom, check this out. I made this beat, and you know she
see
kind of
if she starts
nods.
bopping to it, or
She
what?
starts fucking
Yeah.
walking out laughing and shit. Or what? Like,
No, she's cool. She's cool. She's joking around and stuff, but she like she's like, oh, she like kind of like okay, and like she like nods her head.
hey, I'm gonna look you in on something, Ben. But his mom calls Tove Tito, so
Yeah.
that's what they call him.
Yeah, my you motherfucker, dude. Yeah, dude, that's actually been my name around the house since like '97. My nickname is
Tito.
Yeah, Tito. Yeah, man. So,
I've earned the right to call him Tito.
oh, for sure. Yeah, dude. I never showed my parents my dad never heard any of my music. Maybe he might have heard beats here and there, like in passing, but I never was like, hey, here's a song. Neither with my mom, never. Even like yeah, like my siblings, like they're all older than me. And like, you know, one of the youngest of my sisters, Christina, she knows like I have a SoundCloud and she's like listened to it and she's even showed some of her friends that I think she said that, but like the other ones like no. My brother knows I tinker here and there. He's seen like my beat machines and stuff, but he never asked. Nah, I don't know.
And is it because you just like don't care to tell them about it, or do you just like not like, or why is it like? Is it?
It's it's like kind of like
There's a gap.
there's a gap. I don't think they'd understand it, and like even I just don't think that maybe they'd even care or even appreciate it. So it's like, it's not their thing. Like they're not into hip hop.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like my middle sister and younger
But
my
outside
sisters,
of like maybe teenagers, because she's obviously closer in age to you. None of them really listen to hip hop, right?
The middle one, she was real into hip hop, but like she's older, like so her stuff is like she'll listen to it, she'll jam out to it, yeah, I guess but I never, she and she knows I made music. I'm pretty sure she's heard some of my
You
songs.
just don't push it on though.
And at all, like you know, none of my family except like maybe like well
Aside from props,
yeah, my cousin
cousin.
Props, I have a cousin Props that actually makes music. And
Why is his Nick? Why do y'all call him props? He always give people props or what?
Props, man, that's the hey Dr. Props, dog. Dr. Props, aka what I'm saying, HBO, Hated by Others, aka what I'm saying, Captain Jism.
Captain, bro.
yo.
He has how many albums does he have?
Oh, I don't even know, bro. Look, hold on. Actually, what's funny? I got one right
Props.
here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Got the bioengineers.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? And in the back, I don't know if you can see. You'll see
A horse?
right here.
Where's Toast of Prey?
I'm terrible at this. Right here.
Yeah, it's very hard to see.
I'm Supreme, dog. I'm on there. Yeah, man. I've been on my cousin Props and I. We made a decent amount of music together. But like, honestly, my family members, if I can count, I can't even count on a hand of them that know my music, bro. No, nah. I don't show them my stuff. It's like I said.
That's interesting.
But I also haven't really been making music lately. So. Which I need to talk to you guys about that later.
That's funny.
Hey, who knows, man? You know what I'm saying? Ben.
What's
look,
up,
man,
brother?
Look, I don't want to get into like the whole sports thing. I know you have your own sports podcast, and I know that's not what this is for. But
You want to talk about the weirdo?
You want to talk about Deshaun, bro?
I mean, bro,
Give me that Deshaun special time.
The
Bro.
Jeepers Creeper.
Hey, he's the true definition of Captain Jism right now.
Yeah, bro, pretty wild. 31.
Hey, can I-
22 women have accusations.
I mean,
Hey, are they all majority of an Asian descent, or are they like just various random women who are just like masseuses?
Well, the two that came out and spoke, one was white and the other one was Mexican.
Okay, I just wanted to know. I didn't know.
But then his lawyer went out and found 18 masseuses that could say they had all good encounters with him. So you got 22 saying that they had bad encounters, and then you have another 18 saying he was good. That makes what, like,
he was
40?
he was good. How?
That makes 40 different masseuses, fam. Like, for
Hey.
what?
Hey, that's why he wanted to leave Houston.
Okay, hey man, I have a hot take.
Okay, go for it.
Maybe over the last couple years, and shout out to fuckboy Bill O'Brien. Hey
What
dude,
happened?
maybe if they just had great offensive linemen around him, he wouldn't need all these massages. Okay? Huh?
Yo, the whole thing was
I mean,
frozen for me. I
yeah.
didn't hear anything that you said.
I froze up for like
Oh,
20.
dude, damn it.
The only thing I heard was offensive lineman. That's all.
Okay, don't freeze. Fuck off.
Ben's still
Me-
frozen right
No,
Yeah,
I'm
Ben,
not.
you're frozen, dog.
Oh, there it
Okay.
is.
Oh, cause damn you.
now.
Hey,
I'm just
Yeah, yeah.
still, bro.
hey.
Man, you know what? You caught me off guard there, bro.
I was
you
at
like,
attention.
Yo,
I was at
like
it's-
you
attention.
were
yo, it-
fucking-
It's like
What's
those things where like the boyfriend or the husband is trying to get away from the wife, and he's like, he pauses on the screen that his phone cut like froze. Yeah, that's what Ben did. That's what Ben just did.
he,
I was
he threw
I
me
was
off
saying-
guard. I thought he was fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, just fucking still
I was
trying to
just saying
survive from that bear attack and shit.
if the Texans front office just took care of Deshaun and not let him get sacked 1,400 times in the last 6 seasons, maybe he wouldn't need all those massages, Ben.
Yeah, I mean that could be one, or maybe he's just horny.
Yeah, no, I
But
understand.
That's what it
the
seems
thing
like.
is, why that route? Like, is he? I mean, I guess he's into that kind of shit, right?
Bro,
Sometimes-
because that's because like his girl is bad.
Yeah, and
like she must be bad too, though. Like, she's not doing something right.
Hey, bro,
She's bad.
that's no. Honestly, all this is weird, and I mean, you obviously hope none of it's true, but as
I'm
far as
hoping
like,
that they come out with like another, like somebody comes out with allegations like, oh, there was like a team special or some shit like.
Oh, la madre.
We didn't
It
want
was
him in
actually
Houston.
Robert Kraft that brought him.
Robert Kraft. That's man. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's But look, man. I just hope that there's a resolution to this as soon as possible for the Texans' sake, because if not, y'all got Tyrod Taylor.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, he's out. I
I
think he's
mean,
out for a year regardless, bro.
he'll be on the commissioner's exempt list for sure. I doubt that he plays. It's gonna take a while to. I was thinking, it is the off season. There's several months until the start of the regular season, but 22 women, that's gonna take some time, fam.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
mess. That's messy.
Hey,
No
man.
team's gonna want him. No team's gonna want him right now with all that going on.
Hey, I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I was gonna say something.
I,
Carter. I was gonna say something. Mike Vick, some
Hey, dog.
BS, but
Hey, dog. Don't get canceled on me, dog.
I ain't
and
trying to
and
get
I
canceled.
and he was even. I mean, he had his Nike sponsorship suspended, and he got dropped by Beats by Dre.
He lost 8 million in sponsorships.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's been a bad month for Deshaun Watson.
I mean,
Do you think that maybe
hey.
if he doesn't want to trade and he just stays out of the news, do you think all this shit comes out?
Well, the thing is, like, I'm sure that all this unwanted news and stuff like that has him stressing out, and maybe he needs a massage.
Fucking toe, bro.
I'm playing. No, hey, man, you know what? I don't really want to talk about it because it's kind of sad.
Is
Huh?
his career in jeopardy?
Nah,
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so either.
No, if for whatever reason he's guilty of sexually harassing, molesting, assaulting women, he's done. I think he's done. If he's convicted I believe in a court of law.
If he's convicted, so if he settles,
if he's,
like
I mean,
most cases tend to do,
a lot of people, automatically in the court of public opinion, if you settle, it's because they're guilty and they don't want to.
that's most people's thought process. Or
Yeah, but if
is it
you're
just Roland played devil's advocate yesterday? He said it's just not having to deal with that headache of going to court and
that's what
maybe them
that was,
getting it wrong.
that was just my ideology behind it. Is like if I settle, it's because I want to just get back to business, play football. So it's
I want to get it behind me. I'm gonna lose the money anyways, so fuck it. Just throw
But
money
as
at him.
as the person that's not making that decision, me myself, I kind of view it as how Toph said it. I feel like why should you settle if you're innocent? Like you're kind of making yourself look guilty by just giving in.
because kind of like what you said. There's 22 allegations. That takes time.
Right. And I mean the legal system, can we really trust it? We've seen Deshaun Watson is an African American quarterback. You know what I mean? It's not Big Ben being accused for rape or whatever it was back when he had accusations. I think that plays different as well.
I also think that the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and I think that they have access to like really great investigators. At least I would hope so, and that they're having their own investigation done. In relation with the public authorities involved.
You know
Whatever.
what's crazy is that as good as he is, I think as a quarterback, he's easily replaceable, bro. Like we'd forget about him in like 2 years if that's the case.
I mean, if it's as long as you're not like guys that are
I
not in
mean,
the NFL.
I think
like,
Dan won't, but
No, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I was gonna say like guys that aren't active. I mean, they tend to be forgotten.
yeah.
And I mean, who's gonna want to remember a creep? You know what I mean?
I mean, I remember Ray Caruth. You don't know who that is. I know you don't know who that is.
A
but-
serial killer, probably.
Well, close.
the severity of this, obviously with it being 22 allegations and stuff like that, do you consider this worse than Mike Vick's situation?
Mike Vick.
I think okay, so that's a really good kind of like in a way like a comparison, Skeet, because
Just because they were both quarterbacks and they're
Yeah.
rather, you could say in their prime. Because I mean, if you think of anybody else, you
But
think
like
about
Mike Vick because of the dogs.
yeah, just that whole
Oh, okay.
it's a different era because this happened to Mike Vick in what 06, 07? And then he was gone for what, like 3 seasons. 'cause
Mike
of
Vick
it?
did time too. Bro.
He did time, but and as shitty as it was, because there's a lot of also like that was said after the fact, and like there's a big belief by some people that Michael Vick knew what was happening. He just was never there, and like he didn't do anything to stop it either. But like he set up his cousins, allegedly family members, extended family members, in these houses and stuff like that, and they,
right, they were his properties.
They were his properties, and like this was happening on his property. But that he didn't allegedly that he didn't necessarily do these things, but maybe I'm assuming that he knew what was going on and didn't really stop it. Which of course I think you're still guilty in a way. But
and Mike Vick went to court too, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't think that Deshaun Watson makes it to court. As crazy as that sounds, because of all the accusations, but I really don't think that he goes to court for.
Well, the thing is if this turns into I don't know shit about the law, right?
None of us do, to be clear.
But yeah, true. But like the
I'm
thing
in law
is,
school right now.
You're fucking on
I'm actually on my last semester of law school, guys.
Hey man, you're fucking.
I'm taking the bar exam this weekend.
I'm fucking dry. I'm fucking dry and shit. What if the charges or the accusations get higher, and now he has.
Well,
to
then he's doing jail time.
Yeah, well, yeah, he would go. Like, I know what you're saying, like, Ben. Like, 'cause, like, we
early.
don't know how this is gonna escalate. Like,
right.
We don't know. So, I mean, there is a chance that maybe this could become like more criminal, and who knows?
Listen, I agree with innocent until proven guilty, but 22 is just an absurd fucking number, bro.
Yo,
are there 22 fucking parlors in Houston open like that? Like,
they were all like Instagram masseuses.
Yo, my guy was watching that Rush Hour 2 and shit. He was watching that scene and he was like, I want to be like those guys, and that's what he did, bro.
Speaking of watching, have y'all seen anything new? Anything that you'd recommend?
As far as movies,
documentaries, or Netflix, Hulu? I've been HBO Max. The client.
Hey man, Tom Lee Jones does his shit, dog.
Cradle to the Grave.
Cradle to the Grave. Exit Wounds. Romeo Must Die. You know what I'm saying? Cult classics, bro. Cult classics.
Home Alone 2.
Yeah, only 2.
Godzilla vs. Kong, maybe?
Godzilla vs. Kong? Y'all saw it already or no?
I haven't seen it.
Watch it, bro. It's good. It's worth it.
Fucking let me your fucking login, dude.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Oh, for real?
On HBO Max, I've been watching that Q into the Storm or whatever the hell, and bro, that's comedy, bro.
I don't know what streaming service it's on, but what's his name?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah,
I think of his name. Some rapper dude's coming out with like a short. Joey Bass, he's coming like with a short, like telling like a story with like some cop or some shit. That looked really interesting. I forgot. I can't think of the name of it.
I think I've heard of this somewhat, a little bit. It's because I kind of just skim over like general news, and then like now that you said it, I know I kind of looked at something like that.
I think it has to be Netflix. It's coming out like I think the first week of May, maybe the last week of this month.
Huh.
Real quick. Let me Google it.
I saw the documentary that's on Netflix, White Boy Rick. I know that they made the movie about it, but this was a documentary.
That documentary is rather old. It came out like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, in 2017.
I don't know why I haven't watched that yet. I've been wanting to watch that.
But it hasn't been on Netflix since 2017, has it?
No, it was at Video Plus.
It's called the Two Distant Strangers.
Two Distant Strangers. I saw the previews to that. I don't know where I saw it. Might have been like on the previews to an HBO show.
It looks on Netflix.
Oh, word. Okay. Yeah, man, there's so much stuff I haven't watched, like Of Mics and Men. Never seen it yet.
How about that hip hop stories untold or something like that? Have y'all heard about that?
Yeah.
Bro, I haven't really been
You don't own a TV?
Yo, my 27-inch Zenith TV burned out a long time ago, dog. Okay.
Damn it, boy. It's time to get
Nah,
the curve.
I was thinking about getting a Sanyo. You know, no, I honestly I hardly get on and like when I get on stuff like I like watching like 80s horror movies and shit. Like catching up on things like I missed out on. You know what I'm saying? Because like
I
you
don't.
know.
But aren't you missing out on the new stuff if you don't watch it also, you
Hey,
know?
dude. Fucking. Oh, he's pissing me off.
Right. I just sent you my login shit, bro. So don't say I don't love you.
No
Alright, look.
fucking excuses now, Toe. Better get on that shit.
Yo, I'm gonna get on that shit. I ain't sleeping, motherfucker. I'm keeping this all nighter. Go to work at 10 in the morning. I don't care, dog. Yeah, man. I need to catch up on a lot of stuff, but I haven't been watching anything, man. Honestly, like I YouTube shit. I like watching like
Dude, I
document
watch
like
the most
podcasts.
random shit on YouTube before I go to sleep, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Watching like
Like with like self-defense videos and shit or what?
Man, I literally watched a whole hour of this guy just making different fucking gourmet like
skills.
meals on his fucking hibachi grill that he had in the backyard, like some random shit, bro.
hibachi, dude. Yo, Ben, I'm gonna show you this picture. You know, we're talking about MF Doom a couple
Yeah,
months ago.
yeah.
This
R.I.P.
is-
MF Doom.
This is the early '90s. Obviously, you know, MF Doom used to be Zelda X and KMD. That's a unmasked MF Doom with.
Tupac.
Tupac Shakur.
Yup, that's Doom. And then the other guy kind of towards the back there. Oh shit! I don't know. I zoomed in too much.
The old dirty? What was that in the back?
Nah, that's the guy with the hair that you think is old dirty. That guy behind Tupac. I know it's shit.
Oh, is that Andre?
Nah, that's Sub Rock. That was Doom's brother that got killed. Just thought I'd show you that, Ben, because Doom before he was Doom, he was in the mix with all these cats, Jungle Brothers, Tribe Called Quest, all those cats. But anyway,
Before he was wearing a mask.
yeah, before he was the man in the mask. New music, man. Any new music you've been listening to? Because I know I haven't been listening to anything yet.
Shit, we got tickets to the Benny the Butcher tour already coming out.
Wait,
Whoa,
whoa, where and when?
Alex Rodriguez got them for me and him.
Hey,
I
bro.
mean, he's the one that usually orders them, and then I'll just Venmo him the cash. But it's in October at Austin,
I'm there.
in a smaller venue, bro. It's not in like a big venue. You know what I mean? It's in one of those smaller ones. I don't know if y'all have ever been to concerts in Austin, but
So we definitely getting high then.
Only
yeah,
been to one, bro.
the smaller venues are dope. I went to the Big Crit one at Emo's.
Emo's East.
I'm not sure, but it was a small venue.
Hey, bro.
And you know who,
He just Venmoed. He told you already, though.
bro, you know who opened up for Big Crit?
Who?
Sci-Hi the Prince, bro.
Your
and
boy.
that was dope because that was like bars, and that's when No Dope on Sundays had just come out, so that's what he was touring. Speaking of albums with concepts to them, that No Dope on Sundays was a concept album that was pretty dope. Pun intended.
Hey, bro. I don't see no Benny the Butcher. You lying to me, dog.
Yeah, no, I swear. There's also a new song with him and Belly that came out today.
Oh, I heard
He
about
had
that.
a-
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Damn.
Bradley Beal and 1-3 with 6 seconds left to go up by one. Dirty. I hope the
Yo.
Warriors lose.
I was watching the Suns game last night.
Man, the Suns are fun to watch.
Bro, see,
I watched him play last night. And
oh, did y'all see fucking Patrick Beverly fucking yo? But hold on.
you know who Patrick Beverly fucking reminds me of, Tony?
Who?
Fucking, remember that little cat from junior high? Giovanni?
Giovanni?
Giovanni.
I fucking love you, dude. That's why you're my dog, bro. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But even 2 nights ago, they were playing the Jazz, and they went to OT with the Jazz. That was a badass game also. What do y'all think, man? Do you think that the Suns can make noise? Are they a contender, or
I think they're
I think
contenders.
They'll get 2 rounds deep.
Yeah, there's
the
two
Western Conference Finals, or they lose in the second round? Is what you're saying?
They have a possibility of going to the finals, the Western Conference Finals. I just think the West right now it's a toss up because
I mean, you got to
especially
think they're going to have home court advantage in the playoffs because they're going to be the 2 seed. The Lakers are falling without LeBron and AD right now.
Yeah,
You know,
6 coming back right now.
the Jazz are the 1 seed.
it's another team that I don't believe in, man.
I do. I think I like the Nuggets right now.
Yeah,
I do like
Roland
them.
and Justin both went in on the Nuggets yesterday. This Michael Porter Jr. I've never been big on him, but
Bro,
he
I've been
has
big
been
on him
balling. He has been
high school.
balling.
That guy's buckets, though. You
Yeah.
give him like 2 more years.
You know who I like, man? I like DeAndre Ayton, bro.
I like
Think,
DeAndre Ayton too.
think he just needs to build his stamina a little bit, man. But ain't no, come on, bro. How many big men gonna defend him?
Yeah, that's true, man. And he has bounce, bro. Like
He has bounce, bro. He
He
has
just needs
bounce,
to be able to make a jumper a little bit more consistently.
and he needs to fucking just dunk the ball, bro.
he's like Dwight Howard without like he's like a soft teddy bear Dwight Howard. Like he just needs to come
Seems
into
like that.
That's
Seems
one of
like-
the best things the Suns could have done, though, man. Bring in CP3 to help Ayton mature and to help Booker.
Dude, I can hear CP3 talking so much shit at
Oh
practice.
yeah, for damn sure.
Oh,
And what's Ayton gonna say? You know, what's
Ayton
Ayton gonna say? Nothing.
He
And also, I mean, he could keep Booker in check from Booker just becoming a chucker during a game and maybe shooting him out of it. You know what I mean?
that's the
Like,
thing. Like,
Fits them all, man.
I like the
Yeah.
balance that CP3 brings.
That's like another factor with like the Clippers right now, bro. Like just Rondo coming in there, like he's just gonna
bro,
keep everybody in check, man. Especially
you
he's gonna keep it
see
at 100. What's up?
did you see him fake dude off the screen? Off the no, I don't mean like a screen, the fucking TV screen. He turned the dude around and the dude went off the screen, bro. Like, and he botched the layup or whatever. But like Rondo just played the Atlanta Hawks, bro.
Dude,
I honestly was like,
he knew what was up.
I honestly was like, why is he going to Atlanta? You know, I was
Nah,
like,
he played him.
He played him, bro. I mean, bro, like when
I'm
fucking,
going back.
he's
to-
hitting threes and shit, like it's crazy, bro. Rondo, bro.
Hey,
But that's
but
what
the
he
thing
did
is,
for
like,
the Lakers last year. The
but the
Lakers
thing
wouldn't
is-
have won the title if he wasn't hitting threes
Yeah,
last
he
year.
wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't.
think about like it as a whole. He got his minutes, the little minutes that he had with Atlanta to keep his reps going. Though he stayed healthy, he's in shape, and now he's all about business right now. So it's like, bro, and he got his money. So it's like,
And he
bro.
got his money.
And I want to see. Actually, I do want to see Clippers versus Suns because I want to see Rondo versus CP3 talk shit in the playoffs, bro. I would love to see that, bro. Patrick Beverly, fuck out of here, Doug. Patrick Beverly's only in the league just to piss people off. That's
I
it.
think that the Clippers would take the Suns though if they played them in the series.
I would. It's a 7-game series though.
It's
That with Kawhi and Paul George to guard Booker, I think that they would
I mean,
they would do a pretty damn good job.
But that's a series. That's a series to watch because of the point guard factor, and then also to see Paul George have something to prove, and then also like Booker, bro. Like Booker, like all right, bro. It's like time now. You need to step up too. You know.
It's true.
Yeah. And the
It's true.
Spurs, Toph? The Spurs?
They just lost to the Nuggets tonight, bro. So
Again?
man.
Hey, what's
Look,
up
bro.
with these Texas teams, bro?
Yeah, Texas is on the. I mean, the Mavs lost to the bum ass Rockets the other night too. Like, the Mavs might be the only team to make the playoffs.
Well, I mean, I think I told you this at the beginning of the year, bro. I was like, Mavs ain't gonna. I mean, they might make the playoffs, but they ain't making no noise, bro. I didn't like that Curry trade, or I mean, that letting go of Curry.
Yeah,
bro,
I don't
that
like
shit.
it either. The only thing I like is I like Jalen Brunson. I think he's good, but
He had a badass game.
the thing is, bro, like Porzingis needs to play the 4, bro. Put him at the center. What the fuck you doing?
He's 7'3", fam.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, yeah, Ben, I'm 5'5" and I can still dunk. And I'm not in the league.
Like, if you're 7'3", you're not going to be playing the 4.
You know what? And it's that kind of attitude, Ben, that has you where you're at.
We
bro.
should just talk about the real thing in that maybe that trade was a miss. Maybe
I think so. To be
Porzingis
honest,
just
I
isn't
think
the guy that they thought.
Unless Porzingis like has another gear that we haven't seen
No.
to end the year.
I mean, that's like.
Let's
look
be
at-
real, bro. He was supposed to be what AD is. Like it wasn't unicorn for nothing.
Yeah.
All the skill sets are the same. Everything's the same, but he just couldn't stay healthy and really get it done.
Put on some fucking weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean his I mean, look at him. He's having the same injuries or the same like that AD's kind of having right now. Like,
Mavs might find themselves stuck though, man, because they kind of held off this offseason. Like they really didn't add anybody. They were waiting for Giannis next offseason.
Yeah, but I mean, we talk about this like fucking like Luca trying to pull fucking Joker. You know, there's I mean,
You're not
that's
gonna
small.
pull Joker, bro.
That's small talk, bro. But I think as an owner, what's his name has
Cuban.
yeah, Cuban has to
He
have
definitely
somebody.
does a good job. He goes for it. He's an
Mark
owner.
Cuban's a great owner. Yeah, I mean, you know.
I just think that they really had their eggs in that Giannis basket because there's no reason why you don't get better at all this offseason.
And you know what?
That's
I like Tim Hardaway Jr. I don't like. I don't love him. I think you know who would have been a good addition. Buddy Hield. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I would think Buddy Hield would have been good playing alongside Luka.
Yeah, he's not bad, and he's a good shooter. He's a guy that wanted out of the Kings. Also, they just weren't able to deal.
And I mean, he's similar to the Mavs logo. I mean, they got buck teeth, so I mean.
Do y'all put any weight to like LeBron and Curry? This little like love.
It depends. I think a big factor is just how this fucking this playoff run goes for Brooklyn, bro.
But like, you think like if the Warriors just keep sucking, do you think that Curry does say like, hey, you know, can y'all do right by me and you know get me somewhere where I'm going to compete? Will he do that to the Warriors? Can you see Curry doing that to the Warriors?
The Warriors, and I think the keynote there is in addition to that, Ben, is and healthy Klay Thompson.
I mean, how healthy is he, bro? The guy just had 2 season-ending surgeries in different parts of his body.
That's like, in the back of Curry's head, bro. Because I mean, let's say he comes back 90% of what he was prior to the first injury, bro.
There's no way. I mean, he's a shooter, but he's not going to put the
everybody. Think about the league right now. Everybody's caught up, bro. It's
defensively. There's no way Klay Thompson can be that guy again. I'm not saying he lost a jumper. That's always going to be wet. Yeah. But defensively, he ain't going to be that two-way guy that they relied on.
I think something that Skeet said last season. It was like, okay, Curry, like you're the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. You're saying your big dog just went down. Like, let's see you be the unanimous MVP and be the fucking everybody's darling that everybody's talking about. Like, and win by yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody knocks LeBron because LeBron has formed super teams, which he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey Curry, like, what's up, dog? Like, are you gonna fucking will your team into the second, third round of the playoffs by yourself?
At least get past the first round. At least make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs.
Yeah, and well, right now, if the season ended today, the Spurs and Warriors will play for the last seed. It's
really?
So yeah,
because Memphis.
The right now the way it's looking, it's I think. Yeah, the Warriors have the 10th seed right now.
But it would be 8 versus 9.
Oh no, it's 7 versus 8. Whoever wins 7 versus 8 becomes the 7th seed.
You think the fucking like they're biting their? You think they're fucking mad at the fact that they didn't take Melo?
Hell yeah, they're mad.
Wait,
I mean, Melo's hurt too. You know what I mean? Yeah. But bro, Melo and Curry backcourt would have been insane.
Dude, yeah.
He was shooting like 44 from deep.
And especially because Klay's just going to be a shooter when he comes back. Like, I mean, Melo and Curry can both pass the ball. And why do you tell LaMelo you're going to draft him and then pivot from that? Pretty stupid.
I wish we knew why. Like, something must have
happened. Their front office has kind of fucked up, bro. I mean, they traded that first-round pick for Kelly Oubre. Now everybody hates Kelly Oubre.
I never understood that.
Yeah, what was that about?
They traded for Harrison Barnes.
Well,
or not Harrison Barnes, Andrew Wiggins.
That was stupid too, man. Shit.
And they got the.
Wiggins is averaging like 12 points this fucking season.
But Wiggins ain't it at all.
He's never been it, bro.
And Draymond ain't it on offense either, and that's just where they struggle. They struggle offensively big time. Because other than Curry, nobody can really get their own shot.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm kind of surprised my phone hasn't rang, but it's okay.
But what I think that you all were asking for is like even how Luka, he like wills the Mavs at least into the
Yeah,
playoffs. You know what I mean?
that's why
Like,
you gotta at least respect Luke. I mean, I get it. He's only what 20,
Two, maybe.
22, and like he's gonna lose, and he doesn't. He has like a two more. He has at least another year before people are like, all right, man, like you've had 4 or 5 seasons under your belt. Like let's
this
show us
was
something.
supposed to be his MVP season, though. It was supposed to be the year that
We know the
he
variables, man. He came in out of shape and shit, but I mean, second half of the season, he's been on it.
yeah, no, for sure. But I just feel like if Curry wants to be regarded as one of the top 10 players in the league currently, well, then you gotta, will your team to some victories, have them in position at least competing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think this is like the time to take advantage of that because like we're talking about how like the Lakers are falling behind in the rankings, due to injuries, and other teams have injuries as well, and other teams have been underachievers. Like it's kind of like, okay, this is the perfect season to get yourself into like a better seed going into the playoffs, and then maybe even taking advantage of a first round team.
Yeah.
But
Of maybe playing a young Suns team in the first round and
yeah,
getting them out of there possibly, or the Jazz team that nobody believes in. You know
Because
what I mean?
as a whole, that's a huge loss just for an NBA fan in general, bro. Because I mean, he came off injury, and then like for him not to make the playoffs, and then like that's like those years that we knew LeBron wasn't gonna win a chip, but he's in the playoffs and he had fucking fire ass games and shit. Like we want to see it either, regardless. You know what I mean?
Right. You at least want to see them try it. Yeah, the one man show doesn't usually get it done, but I mean, at least get them to the dance. I would say, like
yeah,
we and people are gonna say, oh, you can't second guess or you can't question Curry because he has the titles, he has the MVPs, but I mean, the team is his now. It was KD's team, even though
You know,
Curry was the guy that was
there
there.
was a take, and I'm surprised nobody else said anything. Maybe they did, but this is the only take that I listened. Somebody had mentioned saying, "Oh, like it's because he's a shooting guard, man. Like, we all know shooting guards can't carry a team like that. He's not LeBron. He's not 6'8", whatever the case." And I was like, "Bro, CP3, like that's another thing that's been like in the news. Like everywhere CP3 goes, he's a winner. Like come on,
Yep.
man. Like, and he's not CP3's not shooting
I
25 times.
Iverson was the same way. I mean, Iverson wasn't a passing point guard. He was a scorer. It's the same way Curry is a scorer.
yeah.
And obviously times were different and the West is loaded. I'm not gonna lie. But if John Morant can have his guys in contention, then Steph Curry should have his guys in contention. What I'm saying. If the Spurs are in contention, then Steph Curry should have the Warriors in contention.
Hey man, you know what, man? I always knew I liked you for a reason, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a Curry hater, cuz that might be why you like me.
Well,
But I've been
It's
waiting to have the conversation, man, because it's been a lot of like, oh, the team sucks. What do you expect? The team sucks.
no
Well,
excuse, bro.
the way
No
y'all
excuse.
jock him, I expect him to show out and get y'all some wins off of the strength of him. You know what I mean?
bro, look at Scotty when Mike retired. Scotty
Yeah.
had the Bulls in there, bro. Scotty was like second or third in MVP voting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And
and
Steve
that's
Kerr too. Steve Kerr was supposed to be an all-world coach when he had 4 All-Stars. Now it's just Steph, Draymond, and some role players, and they can't seem to win much.
don't you ever fucking call Andrew Wiggins a role player again?
Hey, I've been bashing up fucking Kyrie, bro, but like, I like what I see, though.
Yeah, he put a show on the other night against the Knicks. He had Julius Randle dancing out there.
He's a weird dude, bro, but that fucking guy can ball, though.
That guy can ball, man. It's crazy. That
I
guy's one
think
of the sickest.
they're pretty much. I mean, unless Tobias
seeing-
Harris plays out of his mind, but I think that because I think that Embiid they won't be able to stop Embiid, but he definitely needs some help. But I think the Nets are a lock to represent the East in the finals, bro.
It's hard not to. It's hard not to disagree.
Even if they just have 2 out of the 3 guys, I think it does need to be Harden and KD that need to be the 2 if they want to get to the finals. Because you know how all 3 guys have been out at separate times this season. They've only played 7 games together since Harden got traded over there.
Yeah, which is weird, but it just seems like Harden it's the guy who checked his ego the most at the door,
Yeah.
and he's still balling out. It's
And you know
so
what?
weird.
To come playoff, I think he's gonna be the one to shine, bro. Because I mean, KD could care less, bro. KD just wants to win. He plays team ball. I don't. He's not. I mean, if you think back to like him and Westbrook, he took a second seat, bro. He doesn't mind, bro. He's gonna get his anyways. But I really think Harden
I,
would be the one to like, fucking show out this postseason.
I think the reason for that is because he's the guy that has to get everybody involved. He's the assist guy. You know,
Yeah,
KD's not the assist guy. Kyrie's not the assist guy. They're bucket getters. But Harden can
Yeah.
get Blake those easy dunks. LaMarcus Aldridge had 3 dunks in a game the other night, bro. He
yeah.
hadn't dunked the ball since he got traded to the Spurs.
Hey, bro, hold the
They had
phone,
him on the
dog.
fucking
Hold
top of
on.
the key all the time.
Yeah, Blake Griffin's going to be getting so many easy points now because of the fact that these guys are going to be penetrating to the bucket and giving him little dump offs. Easy shit.
Yeah.
And you know, like it's just weird. Like you just got all these cats. That's one of the most stacked teams probably ever on paper.
But it's not that like Blake Griffin and Aldridge are still the best, bro. It's just that they're like solid vets that
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
have.
That's the thing. They don't even need to be the best, bro. They just like you said. Like, hey, man, give,
They're
give me,
gonna
give me
know where
good.
to be.
Yeah, give
Like
me.
David West back on the Warriors team that was winning titles. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what
give,
LaMarcus Aldridge is to me. He's like a David West on that Warriors team.
yeah. You know, give me 14, 18 minutes a game.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, hey,
And
give
like
me-
some vet minutes, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
To
just-
where
yeah,
we know you're
dude.
not going to be lost out there.
well, and the other thing too is,
And a better shooter than David West, to be honest, in my opinion.
yo, yeah, no, he mid range.
All
Like that's
what's crazy about all these vets is that they all can shoot, in my opinion. They're not scared to take a shot.
That's what
Yeah.
you got to do. That's what you got to be able to do in the league now, though, Skeet, if you want to stay in, bro. If you're a big man, you got to be able to stretch the floor. We saw Aldridge finally starting to like add the 3-point line, into his game and kind of shy away from that long two and just take that one step back and try the three because you have to nowadays.
Yeah.
not me. And,
Not you, just dunks.
Just ducks, baby. Till
Hey,
the
man, I'm
meniscus
like-
goes
I'm like-
down.
like DeAndre Jordan, bro. Just dunk it. That's it, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
another
saying?
guy who just gets easy buckets on
Oh,
that
God.
team.
He just clean up, bro. That's it. He's just a clean up king, bro. That's it.
Why
And
is
it's
this
weird.
big
Him
man in
and
the
Blake.
league, bro? He's getting money. He's getting paid to do. He's like perfect at what he does, bro. Just don't make no noise. Just does his business.
He's not very good, bro.
But he's in comparison to like a McGee.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
I would say
he's-
McGee's better.
Nah, hell no.
Hell yeah,
To play a position like that and be in the position like
bro.
position.
McGee's a champ, bro,
Yeah, he is, bro. But
and
position
he
ball,
had
like
solid minutes in that championship. I think JaVale McGee is solid, bro.
nah,
I'm
is
not saying
solid.
he's a starter.
He's come a long way, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a starter, but he can come in and be a backup center.
But if you had, before the
Bro,
championships,
if I'm
would you
choosing a
rather
backup
have him?
center, DeAndre Jordan, bro. I'm taking DeAndre.
I'd take JaVale.
Okay, and that's fine, man.
Can't hate on
That's-
He's
I'm
proven
not-
himself, I guess.
DeAndre's just alley oop or bust, and I mean that's it with him to me.
That's my game, so it's.
But and like the joke was always he's homies with KD, and that's why he's on the Nets roster to begin with. Like why DeAndre Jordan had no business being the starting center for the Nets. Like let's be honest, bro.
Well, look, hey man, KD's a Longhorn and DeAndre's an Aggie, so like, why is that happening? You know what I'm saying? They're homies, really? Huh?
Big
On-
homies.
I mean, well, look. Here's the thing. Check this out. You got Blake and DeAndre back on the same team, and you got James Harden and KD back on the same team. It's a lot of missed opportunities that they have while playing together, and now they all join forces. And I think they got something to play for, especially KD, that he's been injured and he's been to the mountaintop, but he's also had basketball taken away from him. And I think it's more so of him appreciating his time on the court and knowing his own basketball mortality is coming soon. And also, let's be real, he's chasing LeBron, bro. LeBron is still the
He's
best
not
player.
even,
I don't think-
just
I don't
the
think
way
he's-
he's doing it, he's never gonna catch up. As much as like people give LeBron shit for the way he did it in Miami, shit, bro, this is 10 times worse in my opinion, bro.
It's been
But
there
I don't
since,
think he's
since he
chasing
went to.
LeBron either. I really don't.
Well, I mean, because that's where. Who else is he chasing?
I don't think he's chasing
J.R. Smith?
anybody.
If he ain't, hey, bro, shit, gotta chase somebody, dog. That's all.
Bro.
Dude, he's chasing somebody on the internet is what he's doing, bro. Like,
He's chasing Rappaport, dog.
yeah, he's chasing Mike Rappaport. What's up with that, bro? Mike Rappaport? I mean, he was in the movie Juice, wasn't he?
No,
He wanted that juice, though, bro.
I don't know.
No, he was in what's that
Higher
movie?
Learning.
Oh, he was in Belly. I'm sorry.
Higher Learning.
He's a higher learning, bro.
He was in
with-
Belly too.
He might have been. Yeah,
I know. I
maybe.
watched it this weekend. I'll let you know.
Yo, Michael. Okay, here's you gotta know that Michael Rappaport is just a loud dude, very boisterous. Doesn't really like look for facts. Just talk shit. He's your like a New York fanatic. He admits it. He's a typical New York fanatic that just talks shit. You can't let that get to you. But what we have learned over the last decade is this guy named Kevin Durant. He lets things get to him, even though he's a multi-millionaire. He lets dudes on the internet get to him, and I mean, come on, bro. I mean, name 10 other superstars in the league right now that are gonna let that get to them and they're gonna actually reply.
That's why I don't think that he's chasing LeBron, bro, because this guy carries himself a complete different fucking way, bro. Like,
Well,
like in player wise, yes, he's just as talented, but this guy doesn't know how to. I don't
He's
want to say he doesn't know how to act because he can do whatever the fuck he wants,
true.
but like
Yeah.
with that spotlight on him, he doesn't care about acting like a professional and like a superstar. Because you're never gonna catch LeBron in DMs, bro. Telling dudes meet me at the corner at 10,
he's
and
never gonna hit up Skip Bayless.
I'm gonna spit in your face next time I see you, and this and that, bro. Like that's wild.
Can we use that to appreciate LeBron a little bit more? Like LeBron has done nothing but carry himself as the consummate professional in the last 17 years.
It's been like the Derek Jeter of baseball, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
bro.
Derek Jeter in
You
baseball.
can question certain things, I guess, or whatever, but like, has LeBron ever got in trouble for anything?
No,
Like, let's
no.
no. He seems to be. You know what
Braun
I'm saying?
has, Bronny has, but not LeBron.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
and
yeah.
other and the other greats have had some baggage throughout their career, whether off the court most of the time.
Well, it was
All the
bullied.
guys that Jordan that LeBron does get compared to. So it is pretty tripped out for LeBron to come in so young at 19 years old, and I think the one of the main things was just how he held it down with his wife because
Yeah,
he's been with
yeah,
her since then, right?
yeah. Since high school, man. That's salute to him. You know what I'm saying?
Gilbert Arenas had a story on his podcast where he said that Larry Hughes went and picked him up and took him over to LeBron's house, and it was like LeBron's rookie year to go meet LeBron. LeBron was a big Gilbert Arenas fan, and they were playing the Wizards that week, and that they walked into LeBron's house, and that him and his wife were watching film.
Film and shit. Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that.
they were watching film, like looking at how Arenas would come off, and he was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna be able to do this," and then that his wife answered one of the questions like, yo, we're already on to your moves and shit. So that's an
Yo,
empire over there, bro. Like
yeah, man.
they've been
She's
building. They've
she's
been
held him
building.
down. Ski, do you remember watching one of those Wizards Cavs playoffs games at Joe's room? I think it's the game where LeBron goes up to Gilbert at the
At the
line.
free
He
throw line.
says,
Yeah.
"Yeah," he's like, "Yo, like just so you know, if you missed this, like we win, we're winning." And and like Gilbert just had that look like this motherfucker, and he missed it, bro.
He
I think
did
we were
miss
watching
it.
that in Joe's room, bro.
Yeah,
That was
I remember
crazy.
that shit.
I remember there was like those 2 years, like when it was like the Cavs and the Wizards, like there was. I
There was
actually
some good games, bro.
Gilbert Arenas is how
I
we're talking
feel like
about
I say
dudes.
this all the time, but it trips me out the respect that everybody around the league has for Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Injuries,
whether it be
man.
LeBron, Kobe, like everybody, like a lot of
Yeah,
people talk to Gilbert Arenas or ask for advice. It's just that he got caught with the piece at work, like, or else he might still be around the league. You know what I mean? Like that
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
blackballed him.
Hey, that was a good fucking time in basketball, bro. Think about I'm thinking like just that rivalry with Arenas and like Brown. I'm thinking like T Mac, fucking Kobe. Like
yeah, man. Vince, like shit, man. What if T Mac stayed with Vince in Canada? Like,
Today,
okay,
today at during lunch we went to Buffalo's. They had an All Star game on from back in the day. The West,
oh,
who they had out on the floor, bro. They had Kobe. They had Yao Ming. They had T Mac. Uh, they had Kevin Garnett
and yeah,
and Yao Ming, bro. Yep,
I remember.
rowdy starting five. And then the other side had Ben Wallace, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, like
Stack,
stacked All
bro.
Star
Hall of
games.
Famers. Like everybody on that
Yeah,
court's a Hall of Famer,
exactly.
bro.
Hall of Famers everywhere.
And
Yep.
man, and that's because Gilbert Arenas, you didn't get to see his full career. T Mac, we didn't get to see his full career towards the end. Yao Ming, the year Yao Ming went down, I've always
That
thought
was that was
that was his MVP season.
that was heartbreaking, bro.
Yeah, that was his MVP
As a
season, bro.
Rockets fan, watching him and T Mac, those were some of the better days. Even Stevie Francis and Yao
Steve
was
and
Francis.
Catino.
yeah,
Yeah,
Coutinho Mobley as well.
yeah, bro. Those were days, man. That's the era we grew up in. But I think that all that said is even back to where we started on all this shit. Michael Rappaport's even more of a bitch for leaking that shit online.
Yeah,
Michael Rappaport is definitely a bitch, bro.
It's like, what you do that
I
for,
was a
bro?
fan. I was a fan before, but it's because I'm not even a KD fan. But he did him dirty,
bro.
bro.
Rappaport was annoying. He could get annoying, but he lost a lot of respect after that shit.
He could get annoying, and sometimes he could be kind of like, oh, he's quirky, he's funny, he's real passionate. I guess you could like pay it off to that, but it's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
As much as he
Reaching.
dishes it out, though, bro, you gotta be able to take it. Like,
Got to.
and then though the part that got me, and my brother told me he was trolling when I sent him the video, but then he went and got an undisputed, bro, and did an interview with Skip and Shannon, and they were asking him about it. And he's like, "Yo, it's been tough, guys. It's been tough." And like teary-eyed, he's like, I go to the dog park and nobody even wants to play with Wheezy anymore. No one wants to play with Wheezy. Like,
No,
bro.
yo, son started crying.
Yeah, he's like,
His voice started like breaking and shit.
I go to the coffee shop and people act like they don't even know me anymore. And bro, I don't know if he was trolling or what the hell he was doing, but I figure that he would kind of like pull back with the reception that this took from other NBA players and people in the league that, like you said, like this guy's a sideline reporter for the Big Three, Michael Rappaport.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, man, this guy was on Big Three and shit. Like,
Yeah, like some of those guys, the NBA's a brotherhood, and some of those guys might not like the way that he blasted KD, especially in a time right now where it's so easy to get canceled, bro.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
I mean that's okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the era of that, but I mean, this definitely not a cancel thing that he did, I guess. But like,
Well, I mean, some of the vocabulary that he used in there could be cancel culture-ish.
and KD too. KD.
Well, that's
shit.
what I'm saying. KD's stuff, like Michael
Okay.
Rappaport put KD out there like that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that my rapper was saying some.
No,
cancel shit.
no, I'm saying KD could get canceled for all the shit that he was saying in those messages, like
Oh,
like our
yeah.
old president would say, that was locker room talk that he
Hey,
kind of let out there.
dog, shit, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the Rucker, dog. I just put together that the Big Three, Ice Cube, Michael Rappaport, and Ice Cube were both in higher learning together. So I got
guess
the gig.
there you go.
So I
That's
got the
what I
gig,
know.
bro. Oh man.
But he's usually cool with like ball players and shit,
well,
bro.
dude. You know what, man? Hey, you know what? You know who needs a job? Paul Pierce.
Maybe Paul Pierce will be the sideline reporter for the
Who
Big Three.
knows, man?
Maybe Paul Pierce will be playing in the Big Three.
he should be.
Listen,
Bro.
as much as we want to clown Paul Pierce and hate on him, if you needed a bucket, you could give the ball to Paul Pierce and feel all right if he threw it up from the elbow.
Not yeah. Honestly, yeah. But you know who's?
He
still
was the
hooping?
closer for the Celtics.
You know
Right,
who's
he-
still hooping? You know who's still hooping recently and even playing for like Team USA?
Joe
Isaiah
Johnson?
Thomas.
Joe Johnson, dog.
Oh.
Oh, it's Isaiah too. Isaiah.
Isaiah, he's on a 10-year contract, a 10-day contract.
10-day
With-
contract.
He's on that 10-year, cuz they locked him up for 10.
Finally got his
10
money.
years, $10, Isaiah. What's up?
They gave him a fucking baseball contract and shit.
Yeah, he's with the Pelicans.
Yo, and Boogie on a 10-year with the.
Boogie took a charge today. He's with the Clippers.
He took a charge. He got in.
Yeah, he got in. They were playing the Rockets, so for
He's done
sure
after
he got
this
in.
year?
Did fucking Frank Kaminsky get in or not?
Is Boogie done after this year?
Who, Boogie?
Who, Boogie?
Nah, Boogie's the guy that you need on your team, whether it's on the bench or just when he's in the game. He knows what he's doing. He sticks up for his teammates. He's kind of like that Patrick Beverly. He has he brings that. I'm not saying in player wise, but as far as the energy that they bring to the team and the identity that they give a team, like that Draymond Green stuff, like
Man,
that toughness,
yeah.
I think Boogie does bring that. We saw him get in a scuffle with the Clippers earlier this year when he was with the Rockets.
Yo.
Remember with the Morris twin?
Oh yeah. Yo, the Morris twins just, bro. Those guys mouth off a lot, man.
You think they're dirty?
I don't know if they're dirty, but they like to
Remember,
mouth.
there
Like
was a
I
lot
think
of
they.
speculation with stepping on Luca's ankle last season in the
That's
playoffs.
true. Yeah, I think that they don't do themselves any favors because they like to jaw a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Especially one on the Clippers.
Yeah,
He's the one getting more minutes.
but I don't know about dirty, man. I don't know.
Oh man.
Well, guys, anything else? We've been on for an hour and a half.
Shit, man.
About to be midnight.
I've
Hey,
been on.
be quick. What's going on with? I didn't catch it this week, but what's going on with that whole Draymond ordeal with uh, him talking about? Was it the WNBA or what was it?
I didn't see any of that.
Draymond, what did he say?
If it's with WNBA, I'm guessing it has to do about the equal pay.
I tuned in on ESPN this week, like Wednesday or Thursday. They had like an all female cast, and they were like bashing on Draymond.
Damn it, boy! They had Lisa Leslie in there, Candace Parker just going in.
So I guess allegedly that he said, quote unquote, he's really tired of seeing, end quote, WNBA players complaining about the pay disparity. Um, I mean,
It's a touchy subject.
it's a touchy subject, but like, how many people go to NBA games?
So
That's what I was gonna say. For a guy like Draymond, who's in those arenas with sold out fans and all that, and then the WNBA arenas clearly don't have the same type of support and attendance. It's hard to pay people the same amount of money. You know what I'm saying?
And it sucks, you know. I'm like,
No doubt that they're probably underpaid. I'm not gonna say that they
Yeah.
don't deserve more money,
Yeah.
but the same is a big stretch. I'm not even gonna say it's a little stretch. It's a big stretch.
Yeah, and like the fact that some of these players they go to Europe or Russia to go play, and they're making more money over there. That's kind of shitty that they're making more money overseas than they do here. Because
But that's with any job, too.
hey, dude, fuck off, dude.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
any job. If you're an engineer and you go do it overseas, you're just gonna make more money.
Hey, but if you're an NBA player and you go overseas, you're gonna make less money.
Or
If you're-
more
if you're a
if you're
star.
Stephon Marbury.
No, did he make? How much did he make, dog? He got a statue, which is fucking badass.
Didn't D Wade even go play in China? Or am I tripping?
I want to say, there was a room. There was like a. They were thinking that he might go and play over there. They were asking him, "Yo, you know who is
Jeremy Lin?
Well,
he's already back though. He's playing. Isn't he playing with fucking?
He's not on an NBA roster, is he?
I think he's in the G League right now,
Yeah, he's somebody signed him.
bro. You know who's hooping out there, bro? Jimmer Fredette.
Yeah, for the
That-
Shanghai Knights or some shit.
Jeremy
Like
Lin's playing D League for that fucking
Warriors
Warriors D
team?
League.
Yeah.
that. Interesting.
Yo, Jimmer Fredette. You know what I'm saying?
Never forget.
Never forget. You know what I'm saying? He shoot like you put in a clip in your tech. Ain't no thing, bro.
See, Jimmer's a superstar overseas, bro.
Bro. Hey, bro. If you're someone like I don't know, someone just off the cuff, go to China, dude. Screw it. Get some money. Get a statue, dog. It's all good. It's all good, bro. Yeah, man. Any parting thoughts?
Nah, bro. It was good to do this again. It had been a minute.
Yeah, it was fun, man. But yeah, man.
I
I feel
felt-
like every time we do a podcast, it's RP a rapper, dog. I don't like that.
That is messed up because last time that we were on here, we were saying RIP MF Doom.
MF Doom, and now it's RP Darkman X, man. Damn.
That is tripped out, man.
Yeah, man. Just the art's
It
the art,
hasn't
dog.
stopped in 2021, bro. It's just right where 2020 left off as far as... I mean, obviously, people always got to pass away, but it just seems like it's been happening a lot more frequently and, like, very well-known people. Like, kind of like the world showing you, yo, everybody's
can
human.
take
You
it.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like you gotta put in that fucking Tupac Change fucking song on and fucking get your shit
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Damn.
Ding,
Crazy.
ding, ding.
Crazy world we live in, fellas.
Hey, man. Y'all take care. Let's do this again. Fairly
Yeah.
soon.
Well-
Got let a couple weeks to let
I want to do a live
marinate,
stream while fucking Ben's in Vegas.
Oh, shit. That might not be a good idea. I don't know how I'm be looking out there.
Hey,
Word.
shit. shit. It was nice chit chatting with you guys. Um, like to reiterate on Toph's, I guess our talk on just suicide and all that other stuff, man. There's so many um, outlets to reach out, man. Everybody, I think like everybody has an issue or a story or something going on with them, whether it's health factors, whether it's mental health, family abuse, whatever the case may be, man. But don't be afraid to reach out to somebody.
Straight up.
Me personally, I can kind of relate right now, man. I just lost one of my best friends, and it's been difficult for the last like 2 weeks. But I've made sure to kind of reach out and just talk and kind of just vent, man, because keeping it in isn't the way to go, man.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's true, man. And, sometimes even us that like we're boys and stuff, we don't like to bother people. Everybody's got their own lives going on, but hey, man, that staying in touch stuff, man. That's how you gotta keep doing it, man. The way we're doing it right now, I really like it, and I know we started like a text chain just between the three of us. It'd be nice to see that just keep going little darts here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to keep in touch, man, especially with the homies.
For sure,
Yeah,
bro.
just kind of like with these rappers, time, man. You just never know when it's gonna be you or anybody around you in your circle, family, whatever the case may be, man.
Yep,
Yeah, man.
for sure.
Y'all stay blessed. You know what I'm saying?
All right, fellas, we'll do it again soon for sure.
Salam
Peace,
alaikum.
peace.
Get some money in
Appreciate
Vegas,
you.
bro.
Assalamu
Be safe and vaccine.
alaikum, man.
Get your fucking vaccine, dog. Damn.
I am, bro. But hey, by the next time we podcast, I'll have my first dose.
Yeah,
Word.
man.
That's a bet. Hey,
All right.
be
I know
easy.
that's why.
bless.
That's why I know fucking Ben would never be a crack fiend, man.
Ever.